respect against South American giants, Colombia. After a listless 1-0 victory versus Jamaica, Colombia looks to recapture the form they showed in the '99 Copa America. Gold Cup 2000 for the Group A championship. Honduras, Colombia, next. And welcome everybody. You are looking at the Orange Bowl in Miami, Florida. Today, Gold Cup 2000 here on Fox Sports World. Honduras taking on Colombia for the championship of Group A. Glenn Davis along with Alan Hopkins. Both these teams have advanced in the Gold Cup. The question is now who will end up 1 or 2 in Group A. Of course, both of them having played Jamaica. Colombia's result in that one, a 1-0 victory, although listless, not impressive. And of course, Honduras, a very impressive performance against Jamaica, led by Milton, Nunez, and Carlos Pavon. Large throng on hand here in the Orange Bowl. Alan, how seriously do these two teams take this match tonight, knowing they've already advanced?
Well, certainly right now they're jockeying for that top spot in Group A. You want to win the group, get some momentum, play the second place team, which could either be Haiti or Peru or the U.S., I guess, kind of depending on what happens. But certainly you want to win it to play the weaker team in that next round.
I'll expect a couple of lineup changes for both these teams tonight. As we saw, there have been huge crowds turning out at the Orange Bowl for the Gold Cup. There will be great support tonight for both the Central American country of Honduras and the South American country Colombia. Well, if we talk about Colombia, it is a much different team that they had at '99 Copa America, which is very good competition for Colombia, eventually going out in the quarterfinals against Chile. Honduras, on the other hand, is one of the most up-and-coming Central American nations. They are headed by Ramon Maradiaga, and they line up in a 4-3-3. But boy, I'll tell you what, Carlos Pavon and Milton Nunez, number 9 and 11, have been electrifying.
Those are the two players that really jumpstart this attack. Both came through in fine fashion in their opening match, and they'll need to have an inspired performance for them to get the result today.
Of course, number 4, Jorge Caballero, just was a mainstay in that victory over Jamaica, scoring a goal and dictating. For Colombia, 24th in the world. It is a much different team, as I said, from Copa America. Only 3 players there. One of the old guards still in the lineup, and Tino Asprilla.
Tino Asprilla is definitely the veteran of this squad, and they need his leadership, and really he needs to elevate his level of play for them to have a good chance of actually putting on an inspired performance, motivating them tonight.
Number 7, Hurtado, will get a start tonight. Of course, Martinez, number 5, that being Gonzalo, had the game winner against Jamaica and also made a key defensive play in clearing one off the line. And of course, in goal tonight will be Miguel Calero as Colombia line up in a 4-4-2.
Well, the 3 changes, Cortez, Hurtado, and Congo in for Perez, Bedoya, and Jairo Fernando Castilla. So it'll be interesting to see how they perform tonight.
Well, they were the talk of the last Copa America. Of course, they are coached by Luis Augusto Garcia, taking over for Javier Alvarez after Alvarez, in charge of the under-23 team, got beat 9-0 by Brazil. The coaching change was made. A new era for Colombia as we get set for the opening kickoff. And it is game on from the Orange Bowl, Honduras and Colombia. This is Group A action of the Gold Cup. And Caballero to begin the attack for Honduras. Switching it on the right side. That'll go out of bounds. The first throw in this match will come to Colombia. Honduras breaking out now. Quality run on the right side. Opportunity here, possibly. And Calero gets there first. So the first chance of this match falls to Honduras.
That ball popped in. It was a long first touch. Once it was in the box, Calero kind of nonchalantly went after it. Looked like he thought he had more time than he did. You see him there in a little bit of pain. Honduras, a nice little build-up right there. Won the ball in the midfield. That started the attack.
Ramesh Ramdan, the referee, checking on Calero. Let's take another look at this.
Nice run. That touch is long, and he gets to it first, able to clear it away. Honduras would get a shot off the rebound.
Elvis Tercios had made the run from the right side, and it was somewhat an awkward clear by Miguel Calero. Now, if in fact he were not able to go on the bench is Hugo Rolando Caballero. Well, I take that back. Juan Carlos Henao is the backup goalkeeper for Colombia. Hugo Rolando Caballero is the backup for Honduras. But it looks as though Miguel Calero may be able to go on here. Well, we saw how Honduras came out against Jamaica. They had a great start against Jamaica. No different tonight.
They've come out really prepared. That's a sign of a well-coached team to start each half, start a game well-prepared, nice focused play. Once they finally got their foot on the ball, they sprayed it around nicely, and that was a very intelligent ball over the top of the back line, creating that chance.
So Miguel Calero and Colombia will try to recollect themselves in the 4th minute.
And really Honduras feeding off the momentum, already knowing they've qualified for the next round, the knockout stage. Nice start for the match tonight.
And the direct ball there to Asprilla. This could be dangerous now with his one-on-one ability. But wisely the Hondurans get 2 or 3 around Tino Asprilla. And they break out again. Right now finding a lot of room in midfield. Not a problem getting through. Guerrero with a great turn. And Guerrero should earn the throw-in after knocking that off Andres Mosquera.
Guerrero, good piece of individual skill. Not much space on that near touchline.
Gonzalo Martinez's throw-in is headed out. Colombia will get another chance. Very noisy vocal crowd on hand here. And some atmosphere here at the Orange Bowl in Miami for Gold Cup 2000. Asprilla's flick on. Doesn't connect. Caballero again showing that class and comfort on the ball.
He is some defender. Stylish defending from him. He's also the rock back there.
Congo and Asprilla, the 2 up front for Colombia. Nice pairing there. Both dangerous on the ball.
In fact, in Honduras, Caballero, they call that backline Caballero and his 3 disciples, so his play going to mythical status in Honduras.
Yeah, overlapping run on the left side now. Oh, good give and go there. Asprilla still battling away. There's no call, and he wants a foul. He won't get it. And Guerrero again screaming down the left side. There is always tremendous incentive for a Central American nation against South American teams.
Well, it's the big brother, little brother syndrome in that part of the world. Central America, though, starting to close the gap. Certainly the Brazils and the Argentinas are the top-heavy teams, but that middle ground has rooms for Central America.
Roberto Carlos Cortez on the throw.
And really, Honduras jumping on Colombia just much like Jamaica jumped on Colombia the first 10 minutes of their match. The difference could be if Honduras can get a goal for their early work.
Cortez goes back now. And a bad ball out of the back. That one picked off by the Hondurans in midfield. Guerrero again has been very active on the left side. Lavasquin. Well, Milton Nunez, otherwise known as Tyson, his nickname. I guess because he looks like Mike Tyson. Sure isn't as big as him, but he is a dangerous force out here. Lavasquin's shot deflected away. Tyson Nunez gets it out wide, and that header cleared then from Colombia. Caballero playing it on the right side now for Honduras, who is in possession. Asprilla does a good job to shield off a defender. He earns the free kick. Now Colombia without many big names, including Ivan Cordoba of Inter Milan, Nieder Morantes, Yanier Montaño, the 16-year-old sensation, Hamilton Ricard of Middlesbrough. Of course, Victor Bonilla also not in the lineup. So those are some big names not here for Colombia.
And those players you mentioned are all trying to keep their spots on their club teams throughout Europe.
Congo now pushing it wide. Now Martinez had gotten forward, but his final ball poorly delivered.
Another thing you might want to consider about the star players for Colombia that are missing, maybe they don't want to be necessarily involved in this early portion of the rebuilding process. It's almost time for the younger players, and I'm sure those players will be called in when the games become more meaningful.
For many nations in this tournament, for their head men, it is a time of experimentation. Also, you want to play your card and make sure you're going to get those players back for World Cup qualifying. And maybe pull a pass on them here in Gold Cup 2000. Honduras now. Pavon. Actually, that was Milton Nunez.
Nunez plays in Greece, so he's got a little bit of that European organization in his play. Very creative, but also very understanding of the players around him, making others better.
Of course, he plays for PAOK, as you said, in the aforementioned country of Greece. Another Greek making his mark, Grigorios Georgiatos at Inter Milan. He's really sewn up the left side for them and has been impressive at times this year in the Serie A. Speaking of Greece. Congo. Besieged by defenders there, trying to break his way through. Asprilla now. The last remnants of the old guard in Carlos Valderrama is right there, number 10, Tino Asprilla. Did not play in Copa America '99. Gotten the call up for Gold Cup 2000.
player like Valderrama for so many years, controlling that midfield. He dictates the style of play. When he's gone, you have to change almost the way you play the game.
And the right-footed shot, that one not a danger for Miguel Calero. Of course, Honduras has been to the finals of Gold Cup, that in the inaugural year in 1991. Third threat for Honduras against Jamaica was Milton Reyes, who does not get the start tonight. They're resting him, along with Nunez and Pavon. Look at Caballero just bring that down off his chest. Such a great command and balance of his body. And the referee gets in the way there. Another revelation for Caballero and Honduras was when Jairo Martinez came in the game and ignited the attack a second time against Jamaica. He, of course, got the assist on the Caballero header on the second goal. Oviedo, number 8, gets that one out wide. Ball loose in the box here. Possible opportunity for Colombia. And Oviedo gets fouled. And this will set up a dangerous free kick.
Colombia finally starting to get a little bit of the possession, making Honduras defend. Espria again being the target player. Going to have to assume that role very much like Dwight York did yesterday for Trinidad and Tobago. He's got to hold it and let the play develop around him.
Roberto Cortez would be an option with the left foot. And he runs over that one. Aspria's ball goes right into the wall. Knocked back there by number 7, Hector Hurtado, who gets the start tonight for Colombia. Opportunity, Benedict near post. And Wilmer Paredes pounces on that one. Some quality goalkeeping there.
Outstanding. Watch it here. Look at this ball. This is a great ball. Dangerous. Tino Aspria on the doorstep. That's it. Paredes Cruz doing a good job. Being active early on, his first real challenge of the match.
Paredes, of course, was in goal during the penalties of the 91 Gold Cup final. Inaugural competition. And the United States won the first Gold Cup.
He's one of the more stable goalkeepers in this tournament. Very consistent.
Cortez on the throw. Hurtado goes back. And Caballero once again adopting a good covering position there. Wins that for Honduras. But Colombia now will get the throw in the Honduran half. 16 minutes in. We hope you've been enjoying Gold Cup action so far. Pavon now. Hasn't had much of the ball in this one. Guerrero now on the left side. And some good patience there exemplified by Honduras. Honduras in the World Cup in 1982, and their roster had a player named Armando Bentoncourt, who had played at Indiana University under Jerry Yeagley. He, of course, won this year's NCAA championship. Headman Ramon Maradiaga was the captain of that 82 squad. Yes, coached by none other than Bora Milutinovic.
Bora just early days, making a name for himself.
Oh, a good start for Honduras tonight, Alan. Make your keys here.
Well, Pavon, Pineda, and Nunez, they played very, very well in the opening match against Jamaica. I think they need to continue to do that, lift the team's shoulder, that attack. And I think a strong defensive effort as well to go along with that attack here. Good result. It can mean a draw, but certainly don't want to have any mistakes, any giveaways. Keep their structure and their shape.
They've been a very disciplined team so far here in the Gold Cup, as you say. And very alive, very energetic as well. Colombia, on the other hand, comes off a less than spectacular showing against Jamaica.
Well, they need some attack consistency. Gonzalo Martinez scored a great goal, and that was about all we saw from them. They need to string a couple scoring chances in a row. Another thing they need is a little motivation to improve. This is a rebuilding team.
Threatening now is Honduras. And the Honduran crowd living and breathing with every pass the blue and white Hondurans make. 19th minute in. Flipped in towards the top of the box, flicked on by Pavon, but nobody there. Picked up there by number 5, Gonzalo Martinez. But Honduras will now try it again. Milton Nunez now, overlapping run on the right side, gives him some room. Zapata. This is Edwin Congo now. Playing on the right side, Martinez now getting forward. He was a goal scorer against Jamaica. Espria now knocking it inside. And the offside flag up there on number 8, Frankie Oviedo, who had detached himself out wide on the right. Free kick comes now to number 2 for Honduras, Mario Guerrero.
Nice sustained build-up. That's the second one they've had, the longest one they've had in the match. They need to keep doing that. Really see more balls down the width of the field. Get some balls served into the area.
Pineda now for Honduras. With the head up, there's Pavon. And you see the power and strength to him getting up, although not a dangerous opportunity. Very athletic, thick, hard to knock off the ball.
Well, he himself made this opportunity. Look at the long ball here. And he just goes up. This is just determination to even get anything on it.
Now the Honduran fans making themselves known in the Orange Bowl here in the 21st minute. Oh, Espria trying to find Edwin Congo. And there, a good idea from Wilma Paredes. Just side volley that one. I like that. You don't see a lot of goalkeepers really do that quite as much in Europe as you do in South America. Dipping a shoulder and driving a straight ball at an angle to somebody. Pineda played that one wide now. Honduras again. Cortez's ball for Colombia is intercepted. Honduras will try it again now. Here's the switch from Medina. Lavasquin now. Pineda, and he loses possession. Oh, chance here. Chance here with some acceleration, going for goal and glory, and denied from Wilmer Paredes. And I am not quite sure who broke out of midfield there.
A beautiful 1-2, that first touch. Not sure if that's Tino Asprilla.
Edwin Congo, I believe.
It is. And look at that first touch. That's a good one. It's a little too long. He's run off the ball by Clavasquin. Caballero, though, able to clean it up. Paredes took a knock.
Boy, Edwin Congo just turning on a gear that we have not seen yet in this match, just exploding. It's like the parting of the Red Sea, but a great recovery run from Clavasquel to sort of body him off it and give Wilmer Paredes a chance to make a save there.
And that Clavasquin, really, he's the one who makes the play because he takes him off the ball shoulder to shoulder because Congo was in it. That was a magic first touch off the head into space, and he just ran onto it. Paredes staying on this line.
And it's a good sportsmanship all the way back to Paredes in goal for Honduras. Of course, Honduras, a number of these players, a part of the silver medal winning Pan American Games team, about half the squad. Of course, they lost in the final to Mexico. Opportunity here. And cleared again. Honduras still threatening. Lavasquin now. This is Pineda. They call Pineda the thin man.
Hondurans have the best names. Their nicknames are descriptive, to say the least.
Lavasquin goes back to Paredes, and he will clear now under some pressure from Colombia. Bolaño now. Pineda now. There are two Pavons out there. Francisco Pavon, number 18 for Honduras in midfield. And of course, number 9, Carlos Pavon, who is the captain. Switch now on the left side by number 4, Carlos Asprilla. And that's Tino Asprilla now up front.
Well, Colombia forcing Honduras to defend the last 10-12 minutes of this match. More sustained attack, more sustained possession.
It does not seem as fluid a Colombia team as we've seen in the past. And that may be a tribute to a number of new people in this squad for Gold Cup 2000.
This is probably the best stretch they've played in this tournament, however. They're really trying to rebuild and put this thing back together. It's a large task.
Oviedo now switching it to Martinez. Bolaño now. And stepping up nicely is number 18 there, Francisco Pavon. This is Carlos Pavon now, the captain. And Pavon is brought down from behind. And I believe we may see our first yellow card of this match.
Gonzalo Martinez. And what a turn by Pavon to spring the whole thing. This is the tail end of it. Right here, he's away. And why Gonzalo Martinez is down, he takes a swipe. He makes two mistakes here. It compounds it by making the foul. Martinez scored the goal for Colombia. And providing a good opportunity for Honduras tonight.
So a dangerous free kick now here in the 28th minute. Curled in towards the near post. That one headed out by Colombia. Febrero goes all the way back. That may be a bad ball. Unfortunately for Honduras, they escape it. Offside flag is up on Milton Nunez.
We're almost a half hour into this match, and Nunez has only got a handful of touches. He's certainly a player that needs to get more touches, get more involved in the attack. Very skillful, great balance, good athleticism.
Nunez and Pavon don't seem to be playing as close to each other as they did against Jamaica. There is the man who picks up the yellow card, Gonzalo Martinez.
That's a great point, you're right. More distance between the two. And that's what really helped them in their first.
Caballero, a head ball animal there to break that one up. Edwin Congo knocks it back. Colombia circulating the ball nicely now, getting into a little bit of a rhythm. Bolaño playing that one forward. And Clavasquin with the foul on, I believe, Tino Asprilla.
Take a look at it here. Tino again, being a target player. Clavasquin from behind. Needs a call for the referee.
Right-footed shot again, and Asprilla does exactly what he did with his first free kick attempt, drives it straight into the wall. Been impressive off the set pieces.
Well, that's where they miss a player like Valderrama. The corners have been poor as well.
'30th minute, as down for Colombia is Roberto Carlos Cortez.
Watch it here, the ball from Oviedo. He's away, gets tangled up, late challenge.
And it's turquoise number 19, as you say, Alan, coming in late. Dangerous free kick now for Colombia. They're trying to go short. It gets deflected off the two-man wall, and Honduras breaks out. And immediately trying to find Milton Nunez. Paredes again, sort of with that side volley, trying to find Carlos Pavon. Honduras on the throw.
Pavon is just a battler out there. Wasn't going to win it, still went up for the challenge. It's the kind of effort you want from your captain.
And right in front of the Honduras bench, brought down hard is number 20, Amado Guevara. And up he goes. This is Jorge Caballero now.
After here again, another late challenge after the ball was played. That time it was Hector Hurtado.
It's possessed in midfield now. Can Colombia make something happen here? Player open wide on the left. Spria having trouble there. Congo goes down, claiming he was fouled. No call from Ramesh Ramdan from Trinidad. The referee tonight. Guerrero, number 2. He's been committed to get forward on the left for Honduras. This time Martinez, no problem. Guevara wins it back, and he commits the foul. And that one coming on number 6, Jorge Bolaño. Enrique Maradiaga did it as a player himself, was the captain of the '82 World Cup team for Honduras in Italy. Excuse me, in Spain. Good World Cup for Italy in '82.
It certainly was. And Tino Asprilla having to do too much on the ball. I think his better soccer is behind him, but what he needs to do is make his game smaller. Play the game in a 30, 40-yard area. I think over the course of a 90-minute game, he has to cover a lot of ground. I think you start to see him wear down a bit. That time lost the ball very easily. One of the things that is his strength is being able to hold the ball.
Can he hold it up here? He does nicely and tries to lay it off. Pavon now. A great job of shielding that one off. Oh, great bit of skill here. Not buying it is Ramesh Ramdan, the referee. Colombia now. And a weak left-footed shot there, not a problem for Wilmer Paredes. And there, Luis Augusto Garcia, the new coach of Colombia, taking over for Javier Alvarez. Pavon now. Carlos Pavon just gliding across the top of the box. Honduras, good combination play. And Miguel Calero will gather that one in for Colombia. 35th minute. Deadlocked at 0-0.
I think Colombia has played better in this match. I know they don't have a goal to show for it.
Well, Honduras has 2 difference makers on their bench. Milton Reyes and Jairo Martinez. Interesting to see if we might get a look at them later in this match. Milton Nunez. Roberto Carlos Cortez on the throw. Back on the ball now. He'll go back. Bolaño now. Cortez. And a Colombian down on the far side. I believe it may be Cortez. And Honduras, sportsmanlike, kick it out of touch. And it's actually number 4, Carlos Fernando Asprilla. And he will get some medical attention. How do you assess Alan Colombia's performance now after that sort of first uninspiring effort against Jamaica?
Well, I think Garcia, the coach, has done a good job. They seem to maybe fine-tuned and smoothed out the rough edges a little bit more. They're starting to play a little bit better. They started off slow. Honduras jumped on them. They're a slow-starting team. But I think they're able to really get their attacking players a little bit closer, a little bit deeper in that final third. They could have some success. You see the referee.
Well, he's not happy with, I guess, a Colombian official who was handing out water. Maybe their team doctor. We are back underway. They will have to have Carlos Fernando Asprilla re-enter this match. This is Jorge Caballero now switching it on the left side for Honduras. Guerrero. Nunez, who's come on the left side now. Haven't seen that. Oh, great ball on the right side if they can get it. And out of bounds it goes after drawing the Colombian defense over and create him a big gap on the right side.
That was, I tell you what, that ball is one of the tougher balls to play in all of soccer, to hit a ball that kind of pace with the laces accurately. Going a little bit too fast, but good vision, good awareness.
And Nunez had come over to the left side after camping out the majority of this first half on the right. Tough tackle there from Roberto Carlos Cortez.
Good recognition by Nunez, maybe to try to switch sides, see if he can free himself up on the other side. Colombia doing a good job keeping him tied up on that left.
Switched on the left side now, Guerrero. Flipping it down the line, and they are coming out, providing the cover. Central defense of Colombia. Nunez gets stood up at the top of the box. Andres Mosquera there, number 2, had made the good tackle coming out of the middle for Colombia.
Well, you see Pavon, he had a little area, a little segment at the beginning of the game where he was kind of playing well, stepping up his plate. Now Nunez is kind of taking over. What they need is collectively at the same time to kind of get it working together. They're kind of trading off right now.
Those two really played as one against Jamaica. And tonight, not in combination quite as much. They may be missing Milton Reyes, who was a nice link for them.
I think so as well.
And Alex Pineda.
Those are players that were providing a little bit better service, stepping on the ball in the midfield. So much has to go right for a forward to get the ball. That's a move from the back to the midfield into the attack. One part breaks down, it all falls apart.
Of course, we don't know how these coaches are thinking forward here, and maybe resting Reyes and Pineda is better for the long-term future of Honduras in this Gold Cup.
And maybe, too, it's an opportunity for players that might not play the rest of this tournament to get some time so they know their role and also can get something out of all their training. Sometimes that's just as important as keeping those role players happy and also getting them touches so when you need them and they call on them, they're ready to play.
Horrible ball there from Jose Pineda. We haven't seen many of them in this half, but he does a great job of cleaning up his own mistake to win back possession for Honduras.
That was fantastic. It's a way to make up for it.
Pavon, he gets a shot off. What a great save from Calero. Pavon hit an absolute rocket. Huge save from Miguel Calero. Colombia now coming the other way. This is up and down. And Asprilla can't get it over.
Magic ball. Look at the strike. Well outside the box. Magic ball over the top. Well-timed run. Doesn't even take a touch. Has a go. And look at the save. That's quality. Quality save.
I'm not quite sure who laid that ball on to Pavon, but it was weighted beautifully, timed run par excellence, and that the best chance of this match so far.
I believe that was the other Pavon. Francisco with the nice left-footed ball. Man, that was just perfect. Exactly where it needed to be. Could have taken a touch aside to have a strike, and wow, he got all of that one.
It elicited a great reaction save from Miguel Calero. So, 42nd minute now, Honduras trying to build again. Caballero. Francisco Pavon knocks that one back. Clavasquin. Long ball trying to search out. Nunez now will try a shot. That one deflected away. And again, searching out Carlos Pavon, whose play right now is just burning with desire.
Well, Colombia had a good little sequence from about minute 25 to minute 35, and since Honduras, Pavon, and Nunez starting to raise their level.
And you have to think MLS officials all over this tournament looking for potential players and drawing cards. Colombia heads that out. Congo now. Still pressing. Late challenge from Congo, avoided. Nunez! In a one-on-one situation. Oh, but a wonderful piece of defending there. But still Honduras. Credit number 4, Carlos Asprilla. They're staying head-to-head with Milton Nunez.
Ran him off the ball just enough. Honduras getting the crowd into it, putting the pressure on as the half nears.
The Honduran squad looks extremely focused for this Gold Cup under headman Ramon Maradiaga. They're going to be a tough game for anybody, and one of these two teams will go on to play the U.S. And neither of these will be an easy game for Bruce Arena in the United States.
I'm sure we were talking about it earlier. Honduras, of course, in the Football Confederation. Sure, down the road they'll be bumping heads with the U.S. and you're right, this Honduras side seems to be playing a little bit of a chip on his shoulder, something to prove. And in a game and a half, they've played extremely well.
Foul there on number 14 for Honduras. Jose the Thin Man Pineda. Colombian player down now as we approach stoppage time.
Sometimes where I think I'd just like to see the half end. Maybe the referee just come in and say, hey, that's it. It's a good point to end it. And then we can get a little head start to the tunnel. A little more subjectivity. And speed up the game just a bit.
believe that is Hector Hurtado, number 7. For Colombia, who's been taken off. And Colombia on the restart. Congo in the box there. That one cut out by the Honduran defense. Nunez. Boy, is he quick. Explosive pace and quickness causes problems like that. Puts you in two minds for a brief moment of hesitation, and all of a sudden now you've got to throw in the last third here in the final minutes of the first half.
That is what you call work rate. Something out of nothing.
Nunez. And Honduras will get another throw as time is winding down here in the first half. Now gets a few in front of the ball. Boy, almost trouble there from Asprilla, who looks as though he may have gotten fouled. Guerrero now goes the other way for Honduras. Francisco Pavon. Oh, nice little ball, but hung up and headed out by Colombia. Pavon again. Francisco. Caballero. Nunez.
Honduras, a little bit more physical than Colombia, able to absorb the challenges.
Now they're going to say that Frankie Oviedo was fouled and Colombia will get a free kick. At over 3 minutes of stoppage time. Butchered down there from behind. That should bring out a yellow card. Is Hurtado.
Made it with a second straight foul call. Now, for me giving him a little lecture.
Jose Pineda. Curled in the box, ball slips through everybody and out of bounds. And this first half is begging for a whistle. Order comes in for Colombia. The header, it's a flashing one. Ball is loose, and Honduras on the clear. Nunez, shadowed by Martinez, and Nunez is fouled.
This half is everlasting right now.
Francisco Pavon now getting hounded by two Colombians. Caballero calmly plays it on the right side. How many times have we seen him do that? And finally, we get the whistle from Ramesh Ramdan of Trinidad as we look back at one of the Colombian corners.
Well cleared away. South Korea and Japan.
And we are game on here. Second half action, Honduras and Colombia. As soon as we find out some of the changes made here, we will pass them on to you. Caballero now for Honduras. Honduras once again pressing. And a whistle there by Ramesh Ramdan, the referee from Trinidad. And we'll see what he's got in mind. I believe Colombia will get the free kick.
Well, keys of the game for Honduras. Pavon, Pineda, Nunez. Nunez and Pavon stepping up. They need some help. Pineda, maybe we'll see Reyes, who's on the bench. He can certainly help them as well. Nice, strong defensive effort. Haven't given a goal up yet in this tournament, so they need to continue that play as well.
Valero on the goal kick. He came up with the sparkling save off Carlos Pavon to keep this at 0-0. Oviedo on the throw for Colombia. Left-footed shot deflected there. That one from Jorge Bolaño, the 22-year-old, who is property of Parma in Syria. Also had a goal in the quarterfinal loss to Chile in the Copa America. Colombia on the corner. Guevara now, number 20. Tough challenge from Jorge Bolaño. He'll get called for the foul. And a little bit of bad blood there between Bolaño and Guevara.
Bolaño fouls Guevara. Actually, that looked shoulder to shoulder. He knocks him off the ball. And then right here, this is what he gets. That little kick right there. And then a little help from his friend Tercios. They exchange words, a couple shoves, but the game resumes.
Paredes.
For Colombia, one of the keys for them was attack consistency. Much improved in that department, but they had a goal last game and their attack was very inept. Today, a lot more consistent, a little bit more dangerous. No goal to show for it. And they seem pretty motivated and focused as well. Not too many lapses out there. I think that's why it's been a pretty entertaining game despite the scoreline.
And sort of stutter to the start of this second half. As things having a hard time getting played out here right now. Honduras has stepped up their pressure a little bit over the halfway line, but Colombia breaks it down this time. With players in front of the ball now. Ball with the outside of the foot trying to spot out Nunez. But alertly, Calero is off his line. Makes it look easy. Pineda now. Bolaño showing a bit of skill on the ball there, knocking it inside now. Hurtado plays it out wide. And right into a sea of white and blue goes Colombia. And now Honduras breaking out on the left side. Nunez can't get turned. Martinez gets it back. And Asprilla gets fouled there. The quick free kick to Edwin Congo. Asprilla making a run on the left now.
Nice ball.
Boy, Antino Asprilla At this point, not doing a lot for himself in securing or resecuring himself a place in the national team. Question is, will he be a part of this youth movement? And I think a similar thing going on maybe with the United States national team.
Well, France 98, you saw Colombia didn't seem as sharp, not as athletic, a little bit older. And that really hurt them in the group play.
Pavon now. Boy, this guy is very difficult to knock off the ball. Incredible strength, both lower and upper body. Roberto Carlos Cortez will get called for that foul. Dangerous free kick now. Calero directing the wall for Colombia. Three-man wall. Klavisky now hiding the ball for Honduras. Curling ball, that one up high. Calero had it the whole way.
And Calero has really been that final piece of that back line. He's played very, very well in the tournament. Had a couple good saves in the game against Jamaica. Spectacular save against Pavon earlier in the first half. Watch it there, and you said it right. He saw that one the whole way. Make sure that was over the bar.
Martinez had made a little run out of the back. This is now Hector Hurtado. And there's some inspiring stuff now from Colombia. Top of the box here. Right-footed shot. Or it may have been cleared by Honduras. And it was. The corner will go to Colombia.
Oviedo played a good ball inside. Came back along the edge of the 18-yard box, and they almost made something out of it.
And ball in the box. Flashing shot there. That one goes wide. And it was either Aspria or Congo, I believe, who got on the end of that one.
It was Congo coming in. That was a tough angle. Ball at the near post. Able to get his right foot on it. Almost directed that one in, but Cruz had the near post covered. Good positioning by Cruz. Watch it again here. See the effort. A tough chance. But a great effort.
Honduras now. Down in a heap. Goes number 9, Edwin Congo. Of course, Congo plays for Real Madrid in Spain. The offside flag up on Carlos Pavon. But Pavon and Nunez really have not had that wonderful understanding they showed against Jamaica. That may also be, in all due respect, to the quality of Colombia.
Absolutely. They've disrupted that combination play. We pointed to it in the first half. Really, they're too far apart really to combine, and they've both kind of shown and flashed. The other one's kind of hit a little bit. Neither one able to string it together.
Pavon this time deeper in midfield, combines. Then go on the right side and nicely shielded by Roberto Carlos Cortez. Colombia will get the throw in. Tries to go through the legs of number 19 of Honduras, Tercios. And the marginalizing play in midfield of Honduras, making it difficult for Colombia to get out. Tercios. And the throw will go to Colombia. Well, it looked like it was a Colombia throw, but Honduras will get it. Pineda knocks that inside. Caballero now trying to get forward. Notice he's a little more respectful in staying home tonight, as opposed to against Jamaica when he got forward on a number of occasions. Miguel Calero of Atlético Nacional, Colombian First Division team.
They're the defending champions, actually, of Colombia, and he was a big part of that. Clearly the runaway winners in Colombia. Calero's played very, very well in this team. Tied Atlético Huila 0-0. Huila was the last place team, so you know they want him back as soon as possible.
The free kick now coming to Frankie Oviedo. Towards the back post, the header. And Paredes, positionally sound there to gather that one in.
Cool hand Luke. Watch it here. No trouble at all.
It was Asprilla getting up for the header.
Haven't played too many balls in like that, so nice little change in the variety of the attack from Colombia. Doing something new and different.
It has been a game of limited chances. Caballero commits that foul, number 4, the captain. Colombia threatening now, and Honduras on the clear. Roberto Carlos Cortez got forward on the left side. Boy, Cortez, how quickly he recovers and then wins possession back for Colombia.
He's in charge of that whole left side.
Pitching in nicely to win that back was midfielder number 18, Francisco Pavon.
Nice turn by Guevara. Give himself a little bit more space. Thought about changing the angle of attack.
Skill goes back, and that one driven up the gut. Colombia gives it right back to Honduras. And a late challenge there brings a roar from the Honduran fans.
Caballero wants a yellow card. Here Guevara plays it inside. The Pineda and Congo, clearly his back was exposed. Not sure if he got a yellow card, but
well, we are about to find out.
And after some lobbying, the Hondurans are able to draw it, and I think that's a good call, simply because his back was exposed. It was late, but more from behind than anything else.
You know, I can't stand that when players lobby for yellow. You know, every single tackle getting up, it's a yellow card. You know, give them the yellow card, and they're doing the hand motion.
It's really the worst thing you can do to a referee. He becomes immune to your cries after a while.
A little bit too much of that nowadays. Ball on the right side here. Kershos. And knocks it inside. Pineda. Caballero now. Boy, again, another well-weighted ball. Intelligent decision-making by that man. Jorge Caballero. Just been such a settling and calming force for Honduras in both their matches so far in the Gold Cup. Uruguay picked up the yellow. Honduras threatening. Good recovery run there.
See Cruz shaking his head, wondering what they're doing up there in the attack. You should hear clearly off. You see him there at top of your screen, the far touchline.
A nice tight line as Colombia moving out a couple yards there. Miguel Calero for the goal kick. It'll be interesting to see if somebody can come off the bench and maybe change the complexion of this one if it remains the same the next 10 or 15 minutes. 0-0 here in the 63rd minute. Colombia and Honduras playing for first and second place in their group. They both will advance. That's for sure. We just don't know what order they will finish in.
And the draw favors Honduras as they lead the group on goal differential. They scored 2 against Jamaica. Colombia just 1. So Honduras very much almost in control of their destiny.
Yeah, Colombia's got to score tonight. Good combination there. Caballero trying to find a gap in behind the defense, but the concentration of Colombians break that one up.
And the thing about that combination play, it was very nice, but it was 50 yards away from goal. Good job by the Colombians of locking them into that midfield.
Nunez. Francisco Pavon keeps that moving to Pineda, whose ball goes out of bounds.
I think the other Pineda, Alex Mauricio Pineda, maybe he would be a good insertion for Enrique Amada Diaga. I think that's certainly a good option. He provided a lot of service, and along with Reyes, the two players we thought were really kind of trying to pull the strings in the midfield, Honduras, they're on the bench.
Well, if I remember correctly, they substituted Pineda, and he only played a half a match, so it's not a matter of fatigue. Edwin Congo clutching his left arm. Well, Claviskeel just shadowing him.
And you see, there's a handball on Congo, and Claviskeel whacked it with his left boot.
Oviedo now. Zapata. Congo. Boy, just surrounded by 4 defenders. Finally cleared. Pavon now going to try and leg this one down. Congo battling away against Caballero.
Caballero saying he needed more cover right there. He's more of the free player in that back. It's usually his role, but good individual defending by Caballero.
Colombia on the corner. Rivera. Pavon. On a sliding tackle coming across is Roberto Carlos Cortez, number 3. Him and Pavon Nice little matchup tonight when Pavon has come out wide.
Carlos Cortez played a pretty good match tonight. Getting forward, playing 18 to 18, doing it all.
Cisco Pavon. Him and Pineda have sat sort of deep and orchestrated from deeper positions like that.
Again, not enough touches for Milton Nunez in that final third. He's had a pretty quiet game. The Colombians choking off the supply lines to him. Pavon is be able to work himself free a little bit more. Nunez is a little bit more of a player, needs to combine and play with others in tight spaces to get his shots.
We're up in the 67th minute. This one searching for a goal. For Colombia, Meyer Condelo, number 17, has come on. And we may see Jairo Martinez. Hector Hurtado goes out. Meyer Condelo in for Colombia.
And Condelo, a member of that Colombian national Olympic team that fell to Brazil. He was on the pitch that day. He scored 4 goals in the tournament down there. Young, but really creative, very skillful. Still learning how to play.
Here is Meyer Condelo. Direct play there from Honduras, not working out.
In the 67th minute.
Condelo.
He's number 17, Meyer Condelo. In the game, number 7.
Going for Nunez. I think getting the arm up high on Elvis Tercios, number 19 for Honduras.
Roberto Carlos Cortez battling, and he grabs him by the jersey and kind of rakes him across the neck. You can see it here. Right there, kind of pulling on him, slaps him. He's wishing for the foul.
So Pavon goes back. Caballero now. Pineda. Right-footed shot. That one way off the mark from Honduras. 70th minute. Deadlocked at 0-0. This score remains the same. Honduras will win the group, and Colombia will be the runner-up going into the quarterfinals.
You see Guevara with the long shot well off the mark. Honduras really need to switch the field a little bit more. They're attacking on that near side. They need to see if they can try their luck down their left side. See again the play on this side. I think they need to really switch it.
Condelo, Meyer battling for Colombia to try and get it back. Combination play, some space for Pavon. Pavon has scored. Honduras is up.
What a ball. Guevara. A money ball. Pavon. Oh, simply glorious. Guevara with the ball. Intelligent. He takes a look. The assistant referee, the flag down. And he just tucks it away. Side foot Pavon. His second goal of the tournament. Colombia finally yielding a goal.
Well, you might say now Carlos Pavon certainly is a national hero at this moment. But what a huge gap in the middle of the Colombian defense. Carlos Asprilla, for some reason, went out, left Pavon, and got drawn to the ball. And credit Honduras for spotting him out.
Guevara seeing it as it opened up exactly. And you're absolutely right. We saw late Gonzalo Martinez trying to come over. And then their little goal celebration. Honduras again.
Pressing. Nunez off the energy of the Pavon goal. So Honduras continues to be a story in Gold Cup 2000.
I'll tell you what, Pavon is increasing his value as a player. He's really been a very good story. It's going to be tough for someone to handle in that next round.
Well, if you probably spoke to Bruce Arena right now, he'd say, we really don't care who we're going to play. But in my opinion, I would think you'd want to play Colombia.
See how they play with the lead. They're going to step on the ball a little bit more. They're going to let Colombia get into it, opening it up.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Substitution for Honduras in the 72nd minute. Entering the game, number 21.
That along the sideline there, the throw will go to Honduras. Direct ball forward, that one cut out by the Colombian defense. 74th minute, Honduras, Carlos Pavon off the Guevara assist has given Honduras a huge lead here against Colombia. Calero being pressed now. Tercios on the throw.
Medina, he is a thug in that back line for Honduras, coming way out. The foul there. He might not be able to escape the yellow card this time.
I think it's Tino Asprilla. He lays out. No, Edwin Congo.
He's fouled him a couple times.
A little rough treatment for him tonight.
Disrupting his game. Physical play.
Colombia free kick here in the 75th minute. And that one goes over everybody. And Andres Mosquera, as though he was fouled there by number 21. And that's the man we were talking about, Jairo Martinez, plays for the club team Motagua. What a spark against Jamaica he was. Hitting the post, tracking down his own rebound, and then finding Caballero in the box for the second goal. Honduras has been very well organized too. Nimrod Medina picks up a yellow card. Caballero. There is Martinez, number 21, the fresh sub. All the way back it goes to Paredes. A great little touch header here. Honduras threatening again.
In 5 minutes since they've scored, and they've dominated, trying to put their stamp on this game.
Pavon trying to do just that. To the back post. Nunez is there. Honduras goes up. They have scored their second goal in this one. Tyson Nunez, number 11. From Carlos Pavon.
Pavon to seal the deal. Great work. And Nunez, the header, I think he gets a little help. Look at the service. Gets a little help off the deflection, off the service. And then Nunez might have hit Gonzalo Martinez. They hadn't looked for each other often. They finally do, and it produces a goal. One that should just about in Colombia's match for getting the result today. And Pavon has been the real deal. He really has. Worked hard, able to poke it away off the tackle. The burst of speed to the end line. The service.
Kershos now searching out Pavon again. Pavon here in the box now. Opportunity, right-footed shot, and that one doesn't miss by much. And Honduras continues to impose their will on Colombia.
And the step over. Pulling out all the tricks. The step over so he could face up. The shot was off the mark.
How about the Honduras confidence? After getting their first goal, you might have thought, hey, we'll defend this goal for the rest of this match. But they decide to continue to attack and certainly thrive off that first goal.
And they went for the dagger. And credit to that man, Milton Nunez, for sticking with it. Had a very quiet evening. But with a chance to put the nail in the coffin of the Colombians, he delivers.
Esprias gets hammered. Nunez again down the left side. He's going to get there first. And gets kicked by Andreas Mosquera and remains down. Colombia now.
Great shape, numbers behind the ball.
Colombia playing 2 against 6 there.
That has been the difference, really. Honduras is organized and have kept their shape and structure as well as anyone the games we've seen in this tournament.
Honduras threatening again. And Carlos Asprilla making sure, I believe, Jairo Martinez was not going to get on the end of that one.
I think he's still down over there. What a play behind the goal.
81st minute. Honduras, within the span of 8 minutes, is connected twice.
And you're right, a lot of teams usually sit back and worry about massaging that lead.
They continue to come forward in waves. Pavon again.
The Hondurans, though, went for the dagger, and they got it.
Carlos Asprilla just hammering people now. Pavon has earned the free kick. And Jairo Martinez has re-entered, I believe. So we are back playing 11 aside. Colombia obviously frustrated at this point. Honduras trying to add to their 2-0 lead. 82nd minute. Boy, and the idea was there to Pavon. He had the time and space to measure that one.
Well executed, everything but the shot.
Caballero, the captain. Pineda will go back.
The thing you like about these backline players, except for that ball.
Bad one from Clavasquin. Recovery tackle there on Jorge Bolaño. No foul is called. Colombia continues to attack. Bolaño getting himself up. Oh, chance here for Colombia, maybe. Paredes bravely gathers that one in.
Brave, courageous challenge right there. Congo getting involved again, trying to draw that one loose. I was going to say before Clavasquin played that terrible ball, they have the free player back there that's so strong, the sweeper essentially, and Caballero stabilizing everyone. They have an experienced goalkeeper in Cruz. They have an attacking right back in Guerrero who gets forward at times. They have a thug like Medina to beat the other forwards up. It's a nice complement of players back there, and they gel very nicely, and really they never seem to be stretched too much.
And credit goalkeeper Wilmer Cruz Paredes for coming up with the saves that he's needed to make behind a very organized defense. Colombia now. And Pavon getting clipped. And Jorge Bolaño, I believe, is going to get the yellow card. The yellow card came out. I'm not sure if he's the one that was targeted, but Pavon was off to the races and clipped from behind.
And really, Honduras right now, they need to call off the dogs, not go forward, because when you go forward like that, you're going to take some knocks and dings. You want to come out of this pretty healthy.
Caballero now.
Sit back, possess the ball a little bit.
Colombia really is a team that has lacked direction today. Not one player really has been able to sort of direct and lead this team out of midfield. Asprilla still fighting. And he can't save that one. Frustrating night for him. So Wilmer Cruz Perez will take the goal kick for Honduras. 86th minute. If this score stands, they will end their group play undefeated in their two matches against Colombia and Jamaica, in a group considered to be the most difficult in this Gold Cup. Nunez. Boy, that guy, I'll tell you what, He is a pesky forward. That guy's going to give, I believe, number 4 for Colombia, Carlos Asprilla, nightmares.
Well, his change of pace in that final third is something you have to be aware of. He's got great ball skill, good awareness, can distribute.
Just a huge gap in this defense.
Pavon was wide open. I believe that was Guevara who chose to go himself.
Yeah, absolutely. Pavon deserved that ball on that one. Caballero now.
And it was easier play, really.
You're drawing both the defenders, deliver him the ball. The Olays ring out in the Orange Bowl. But also, to be fair to say, this is not the full Colombian squad by any means. And that's not taking anything away from Honduras, who has undoubtedly been the better team tonight.
Well, Colombia is a national program on the verge of crisis. Fired their coach on the eve of the Gold Cup. They open up World Cup qualifying in South America. You see the foul right there against Brazil at the end of March. And Luis Garcia, an interim coach. So lots to be decided as they try to avoid falling through the cracks.
Well, this one may just be so the crowd can honor Carlos Pavon. Julio Leon, number 10, will come on. Or Carlos Pavon, who, if he ran for president right now in Honduras, I would have to say would probably win.
Well, if he was on the ballot here, I think he'd get a lot of the Honduras votes
for him here too.
In Miami.
But he has been magnificent in 2 games in Group A action. And Nunez, I believe, caught in an offside position as Honduras continuing to attack here in the 89th minute.
Colombia really pushing forward, even though the game is pretty much over, still fighting for at least a goal. And that's why it's starting to open up for Honduras.
Colombia has had a difficult time getting behind the Honduran defense. Of course, the centerpiece of this team for so many years in all the World Cups was Carlos Valderrama. Plays for the Tampa Bay Mutiny in MLS. And Tino Asprilla may be saying, man, I wouldn't have minded him being out here tonight. Valderrama retiring after World Cup '98 in France. Has been an out-of-sync Colombia. Zapata. And Honduras working on that clean sheet for their goalkeeper, Vilmer Cruz Paredes. Concedes the corner here in the 90th minute. We are now in stoppage time. Honduran crowd just egging their team on for more. Nunez. Look at Nunez here with Miguel Calero chasing him. Does well to earn the throw-in.
Credit to Calero there, defending like a field player.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Asprilla, who's had few good moments in this one, but boy, look at this. The long gate opening these legs up. Into the box now for Congo. Oh, quality move there. And that one goes over the top.
You see Meyer Candelo, a part of the future of this Colombian side. He started that play, the left-footed ball that found Asprilla wide on the far side. Asprilla then finally kicking into high gear, able to get it off. Congo can't latch onto it. Candelo gets it. Nice move to beat the defender in the corner, but an end after that.
Diagonal ball on the right side now. In for Ricky Garcia. That just about sums it up for Colombia. It has been a disoriented night.
Really, they're going to have to solve the problems in their attack. Not creating any scoring opportunities. They haven't been dangerous.
Asprilla now. Pineda. And this is number 14 for Colombia, Perez. Jairo Martinez now for Honduras. Overlapping run coming from here. Honduras threatening again, but the ball not there.
What a
As
build-up.
number 19, Tercios, couldn't seal a great attacking movement with a quality pass.
What a build-up. Started with their keeper. And it ends on the right foot. Garcia, not the best of balls.
Honduras continuing to work. And they certainly know the opportunity here to play against South American side. Blast there out of midfield from number 14 from Colombia, John Perez. And it certainly had the power.
Paredes wanted a little bit more ball pressure. Keep that shot from coming in. Again, a lot of stoppage time.
We're approaching the 5th minute of stoppage time.
We had about 5 in the first half as well.
Searching in the box, Asprilla and Congo in there. Candelo Meyer. He gets hammered. Meyer Candelo, as I try to change his name.
He's very flashy, very skillful.
And he will take the corner. You'd have to think this final whistle will blow shortly, maybe after this corner. Colombia still threatening. Candelo's ball. Paredes.
Again, you see the nifty moves. That's the foul that led to the corner. obscene amount of stoppage time, considering the scoreline.
And finally, final whistle blows. Chalk one up for Central America as Honduras, to the delight of their fans, they get the 2-0 victory over Colombia.